It's not everyone who gets to say, I graduated in the pandemic of 2020. So to you, congratulations. You have done so much work and heavy lifting. You've had a great time. I'm sure you've had some hard times. And I just want to say congratulations on a job well done.
Well, congratulations, grads. What a strange year to have Convocation, but I hope this message at least conveys how proud we are as faculty of you and your success, and by no means is it minimized by the fact that we can't cross the stage together. All the best. The world is your oyster, and we look forward for you to be in touch in the future.
Hello, Justice Study graduate students. I just wanted to congratulate you on your major achievement and accomplishment over the past 4 years and wish you all the best for the future. And it'd be wonderful if you keep in touch with us, as we always like to hear about your successes in the future. Cheers.
Well, hello graduates. My name is Shannon Peston, and I'm thrilled to welcome you into the MRU alumni community. Now, I know that this is not the graduation ceremony that many of you had in mind, but it does not change the fact for us that we are thrilled to welcome you into our community. I wish you so much success in your future and hope that all of your dreams come true. And I hope you always remember that you will always belong here. Congratulations.
Hey, this is Brett the Hitman Hart, and I want to say congratulations to everyone for completing your degree at Mount Royal University. I know you're disappointed you won't be able to cross the stage in front of your family and your friends, but just remember this. It's your time now to conquer the world, so they're going to open the cage door and let you guys out. Best of luck to everyone. Stay strong, stay safe, and God bless.
Hi, graduating students at Mount Royal University. It's Cassie Campbell-Pascal. And I know this is a difficult year where you won't be able to walk across the stage and accept your degree, but understand that it's a great accomplishment, and I hope you get to celebrate it in another way. All the best in the future.
Congratulations, graduates. I'm Megan Bowler, the Dean of the University Library, and I'm so pleased that we're able to formally recognize your amazing accomplishments at this convocation ceremony. My well wishes are shared by my faculty colleagues and staff who work across departments in the library and who have had the pleasure of connecting with many of you throughout your time at MRU. Enjoy this moment and know we celebrate today and all that is yet to come.
Welcome, class of 2020. You made it. During a final year, which few of us could have imagined, you successfully completed your studies. Congratulations. I want to extend a big warm welcome to the MRU Alumni Association. Today, you're joining a community of more than 105,000 individuals locally and around the world. This isn't the end of your journey with Mount Royal, it's a new beginning. We want you to know that we're here to celebrate you, support you, and connect with you, because you will always belong here.
Congratulations, graduates. All of us in the Faculty of Science and Technology are so proud of you. This isn't the end of your journey with Mount Royal, it's a new beginning. We all know that you're ready for what lies ahead, and I have no doubt that you'll continue to impress us with your achievements in the years to come. Congratulations again. You will always belong here.
Is my mic on? Hey, policy grads.
We are so happy to be able to celebrate with you today. Congratulations on your graduation. All your hard work has paid off.
Put your drinks up. It's a celebration every time we link up.
I am Dr. Alan Morin, Department of Psychology. I want to congratulate all graduating students. This is a fantastic achievement. You still have lots of work ahead, but this is a very good start. So I wish you very good luck and hard work for your future projects.
On behalf of all of MRU's historians, a hearty congratulations to the 2020 graduates in history. Someday, looking back, you'll realize what a huge achievement this is and that you should all be proud of what you've accomplished. Take what you've learned and use it to change the world. Thank you for inspiring all of us, and congratulations.
Congratulations, history grads.
Congratulations, everyone, and all my best wishes for your future endeavors.
Great job, graduates, and we hope you stay in touch with us.
We're very proud of you, graduates. All the best for the future.
Congratulations, 2020 grads.
Outstanding work, 2020 grads, and good luck in the future.
Hello, graduates.
On behalf of everyone in the Faculty of Continuing Education, I want to wish you my sincere congratulations on your achievement. Your hard work and the adversity you've overcome, especially through these past months, speaks to your resiliency. It will serve you well. I wish you all the best. Take good care.
Hi, I'm Dave Rutledge, a member of the Mount Royal University Board of Trustees and an alumni. As you go out into the world, 3 things. Be optimistic, be persistent, and continue to pursue all your dreams. And welcome to being an alumni of Mount Royal University. Congratulations.
Hello, Mount Royal, graduating class of 2020. This is Tom Buchanan from the Department of Sociology and Anthropology. And I'm just wanted to wish you congratulations on your great achievement during a very turbulent time. Best wishes and congratulations on this wonderful achievement.
Congratulations, Mount Royal University graduates. I'm so excited for you and what you're going to do and contribute to this world. May you create the vision with confidence, with clarity and purpose. May you create an effective strategy and then execute. The world needs what you have to offer. Congratulations again. Wishing you much success now and always. Take care.
In the words of Winston Churchill, this is not the end. It is not even the beginning of the end, but it is perhaps the end of the beginning. This is all of us wishing all of you congratulations on your amazing achievement. We are so proud that you've chosen a path that matters, and we know that you will make a difference in the lives of children, youth, families, and communities. Thanks for letting us be part of your journey. Good luck, take care, and keep in touch.
Hi everyone, Doug King from Justice Studies here. I just wanted to say a real quick congratulations to all the graduates, and in particular congratulations to students in the Bachelor of Arts in Criminal Justice who are graduating. Been my honor to be able to teach you over the last couple of years, and I really congratulate you for all of your hard work. So well done. Look forward to seeing you down the road sometime. Take care.
Hey, I'm Kelly Rudy from Hockey Night in Canada and Sportsnet. To the students at Mount Royal University, congrats on completing your degree. What a wonderful achievement. Being unable to cross the stage is unfortunate, but still you should be awfully proud of yourself. Stay safe.
Good afternoon. Fall Convocation 2020 will officially begin with a procession of the Platform Party, followed by the National Anthem. Please direct your attention to the screens for the singing of the national anthem.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tim Raleigh, and I'm President and Vice Chancellor of Mount Royal University. I see you've already discovered your horn, so let's give a big honk for the ceremony today. Wonderful. On Wednesday, that was yesterday, Mount Royal University installed our very first Chancellor, Dr. Dawn Farrell, and I'm very pleased to welcome Chancellor Farrell to the podium to officially begin this convocation ceremony. Madam Chancellor.
Thank you, Dr. Raleigh. Welcome everyone to Convocation 2020. This year is unlike any other, and I thank you for all being here today with us. It is my distinct honor to declare Convocation assembled for the granting of degrees in all our faculties. Dr. Raleigh, will you please begin our program?
Thank you, Madam Chancellor. Congratulations again, and thank you for taking on this important role. And I'll ask the platform party to please be seated. As the Chancellor has noted, this year has been extremely remarkable. It has been very different from what any of us have experienced in the past. We've all had to find new ways to adapt and find a path forward. Classes at Mount Royal have largely been moved online, and we are living with social distancing. But we are so glad that all of you are with us today, because standing still was not an option. We must continue to live lives full of meaning, and today's Convocation celebration is absolutely no exception. We could not imagine letting a year go by without taking a moment to celebrate all of you, our newest graduates. We felt we just needed to find a creative way to do that, and this drive-in format gives us a safe way to celebrate together. I'd like to begin by acknowledging that Mount Royal University is located in the traditional territories of the Niitsitapi, Blackfoot, and the people of Treaty 7 region of southern Alberta. This includes the Siksika, the Piikani, the Kainai, the Tsuut'ina, and the Îyârhe Nakoda. And we are situated on the land where the Bow River meets the Elbow River, and the traditional Blackfoot name for this place is Mohkinstsis, which we now call the City of Calgary. And of course, the City of Calgary is also home to the Métis Nation. I would like to thank the Highland Pipers for leading our procession today. Thank you as well to our national anthem singer, Miss Hannah Pagankoff, and the pianist, Susan Pagankoff. A quick applause. Thank you very much. As a reminder, for your safety and the safety of everyone, please stay in your vehicles and if possible with the windows closed throughout the ceremony. Today is a very special ceremony. In addition to celebrating the outstanding accomplishments of our graduates, we will also be conferring 2 honorary doctors of laws on Ms. Eva Friesen and Ms. Becky Scott. And we also have a number of individuals with us today on stage that I'd like to acknowledge. They include, of course, our Chancellor, Dr. Conferral, Honorary Doctor of Laws recipient, Ms. Eva Friesen and Ms. Becky Scott, Elder Clarence Wolfleg Sr., Dr. Elizabeth Evans, Interim Provost and Vice President Academic, Ms. Jerry-Leen Googlis, a University Registrar. We have a number of Vice Provosts and Deans that will be introduced, a faculty member or instructor representing each of our faculties, Mr. Spirit River Striped Wolf, President of the Students Association of Mount Royal University and a member of the Mount Royal University Board of Governors, Ms. Danielle Gibby, President of the MRU Alumni Association and Chair of the Alumni Council. Let's give them a quick hand or honk, as it may be. Thanks. I would now like to introduce Clarence Wolfleg Sr., or as we know him, Elder McSeacom, who will open this very special convocation ceremony. Elder McSeacom serves as an elder and spiritual advisor to Mount Royal. He has gifted the university with an honor song, which you will hear later in the ceremony. Elder McSeacom, will you please join me at the front of the stage?
Okay, Nixokoa. I welcome all of you, my relatives, and Mother Earth. There's only one Mother Earth, and there's only one people on Mother Earth. That's the way we look at it from the spiritual way. The day that we come together as one people, that's the day we'll be happier. With that, I'm going to share a prayer for you that I'm going to sing you an encouragement song given to me by my Sioux brothers in Pine Ridge, South Dakota. So with that, I'll do the prayer. Anniksi tapatsepiiksi on noaksi kristoaksi maaksoaksi, mutta sitä piimoaksi takkaavai. Aamuksotskini maatsu kitkan poatsemui. Tahkan poahkais pina kanaassokaapi. Taksika kai kaaki matto pina päätä pioksen. Annikis siistomseni taapea pokedaksooma tapskuukinaan. Aukiisti päätä piopanokansto kamanstomaana kiitakuu. Ska nouttuu. Kouki kääkuhkaa pastadista toajanoh. Nää piousen istavatsemaan. Kammutaan jakse päätä piosen. The song I'm going to sing is a song given to me by a spiritual warrior. I was a soldier for 7.5 years. Many battles I've encountered. With the recipient of the song, my friend is also a U.S. Marine. His brother is still serving in Afghanistan. I will sing his song. Hey, 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 hey,
Thank you, Elder McSeacom. Like much university protocol, including the robes worn by those of us in the platform party today, honorary degrees date back to the Middle Ages and are often accompanied by the Latin words honoris causa, which means for honorific reasons, in recognition of an individual's outstanding achievement in the academic, private, or public sector. I would like to invite Provost and Vice President Academic Dr. Elizabeth Evans to the podium to present the first candidate for the Honorary Doctor of Laws.
Madam Chancellor, on behalf of Mount Royal University's Board of Governors and on the recommendation of the General Faculty's Council, it is my pleasure to present two candidates for the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, in recognition of their exemplary leadership in Calgary, Alberta, and across the country. The first candidate is Ms. Eva Friesen, I ask Ms. Friesen to please rise and stand at center stage. Ms. Friesen has a 40-year track record of leadership in the nonprofit sector. Over the past 15 years, she has been the President and Chief Executive Officer of the Calgary Foundation, one of the largest community foundations in Canada with assets of more than $1 billion. Before joining the Calgary Foundation, Ms. Friesen led the Calgary Health Trust for 4 years and enjoyed a 22-year career with the YWCA, spanning Winnipeg, Yellowknife, and Calgary. Passionate about community, she has been a Rotarian since 1993 and has served on many nonprofit boards, including the Calgary Police Commission and the Calgary Chamber of Commerce. In 2017, Ms. Friesen was named by the YWCA as being among the top 150 women who impacted Calgary over the past 150 years. Madam Chancellor, on behalf of Mount Royal University's Board of Governors and on the recommendation of the General Faculties Council, I request that you please bestow the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, on Ms. Eva Friesen.
Vested in me by the Post-Secondary Learning Act of Alberta, and as requested by the governing bodies of Mount Royal University, I award you, Ms. Eva Friesen, the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
Dr. Friesen, I now invite you to address Convocation.
Thank you, President Rowley, Chancellor Farrell, Dr. Evans, and greetings, graduates and proud families. I have seen Mount Royal grow up in the 30 years I've lived in Calgary. I saw it graduate from a college to a university, and I've experienced the value the university brings to community. Let me just tell you an example of that value. A week ago, I got a photograph of 2 amazing chairs recently finished, huge chairs with beautiful blue upholstery. I got the email with a picture from Tom Lauschuk, who used to run the Drop-In Center woodshop. And since he left that, he's creating another program where his work in upholstery and cabinet making gives young people at risk, vulnerable of homelessness and poverty, work, and they learn the cabinet making skills. And I thought to myself, those are beautiful chairs. Good for you, Tom. What in the world is the University of Mount Royal doing with those chairs? And then I come here today, and there are those chairs that I saw on a photograph just a week ago. So even in the act of finishing, of getting a supplier to finish something MRU needs, they give the work to someone where there's a community good that happens at the same time. And that's just one example of many of how MRU's value to community spills beyond its borders in so many ways. I'm also a very proud mom of a member of your alumni. And so it's indeed meaningful for me to be recognized in this way by MRU. I spent the first 24 years of my life in Treaty 1 territory, where the Assiniboine and the Red Rivers meet. And the next 6 years, I lived, worked, and played in Treaty 11, where trees meet tundra. I moved to Treaty 7 territory 30 years ago, and I put my roots down deep, here where the Elbow and the Bow Rivers meet. And although these treaties have existed long before I was born, it's only been in the last 6 or so years that they have registered in my awareness as an important part of where I come from. Thank you, Elder Clarence Wolfleg, for your opening. Now, last week I addressed 600 Calgary Foundation stakeholders in our annual Vital City event. It was a virtual event, and I talked to my computer screen. Today, I'm talking to a parking lot of cars. We certainly are learning new skills in this COVID environment. I am very grateful for the Alberta Chinook today. I admit, half an hour ago I was worried, but it's getting better. You are a very special graduating class. You crossed your finish line during a global pandemic. You are graduating into the worst economic recession our province has seen since the Depression, with the highest unemployment rates in this country. You are graduating into a time when the demands for racial equity can no longer be ignored. You are graduating at a time when the political climate in our neighbors to the south has never been more polarized and divisive. That's heavy. What can possibly be special about this time? You are what is special. You are graduating into a world that needs you now more than ever. Needs your energy, your knowledge, your skills, your open, inquisitive mind, your leadership, and most of all, your conviction that you will make a difference. This afternoon, I want to share with you 3 of the most valuable life lessons that have served me in my journey. These lessons are going to be relevant to you no matter how crazy things get out there. Lesson 1, discover your gifts, the talents you were born with that are unique for you. Discover your passions, those things that you care deeply about that bring you joy, and then figure out how to combine your gifts with your passions to make your living. And when you do that, you won't work a day in your life. Make more than a living, make your life. Lesson number 2, belonging is important. One could argue it's the most important factor in well-being. Research shows that when people belong, they do better in school, they have better mental health, they have better physical health, they are better employed, they do their jobs better, there's a higher employment rate, and there's decreased crime. Communities are healthier when people belong, and you are healthier when you belong. As you transition to this next chapter in your life, perhaps you move cities to follow a job, it's important that you develop a sense of belonging in your new world. Make connections that are a fit for you, that align with your values, that bring out the best in you. Don't wait for belonging to find you. Intentionally go out, select, and cultivate your circles of belonging. And then you can play a role in helping others belong. You will meet people who are isolated, lonely, and not belonging. You can use your skills to help others belong, and then you will serve community greatly. Lesson 3. In one particular course in my MBA about 20 years ago, I learned something very unexpected for an MBA program. It was a course on leadership, and this particular lesson, the premise that was being taught is that we cannot be good leaders if we are not whole within ourselves, at peace within our hearts. The course focused on uncovering the wounds in our soul and learning the skills to heal those wounds ourselves. Instead of textbooks, we had cassette tapes we played on our ghetto blasters. And graduates, if you don't know what those are, that great technology, ask your grandparents. Although you are young, you likely didn't reach this stage of your life without having experienced some hurts, perhaps some absolute devastations in your life. And there will be more. People will hurt you and they won't say, "I'm sorry." But the good news is you don't need them to ask you. Forgiveness is for you, not for them. So often we allow our hurts to pile up in our soul, and we get good at covering them up. But that pile of pain, not dealt with, debilitates us and prevents us from recognizing our true potential. The more hurts we allow to pile up, the harder it is to deal with them. So learn early the skill to forgive one who has wronged you, to forgive yourself for mistakes you make, to give yourself the love to heal your wounds. You are your best self when you are whole and at peace in your soul. Graduates, today I join with all your loved ones to celebrate you. Congratulations on achieving this very important milestone. May you blend your gifts and passion to create a joy-filled life where you belong and can be your best self.
Thank you, Dr. Friesen, for your kind and generous remarks. Madam Chancellor, on behalf of Mount Royal University's Board of Governors and on the recommendation of the General Faculty's Council, it is my pleasure to present the second candidate for the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, Ms. Becky Scott. I ask Ms. Scott to please rise and stand at center stage. In 2006, Ms. Scott retired as Canada's most decorated cross-country ski racer. A three-time Olympian, she won a gold medal in Salt Lake City and then a silver medal in Torino. Ms. Scott has a record 17 World Cup podium finishes, and in the final year of her career, finished second in the overall World Cup standings. Ms. Scott served on the International Olympic Committee's Athletes Commission and is widely respected for her leadership in anti-doping. She frequently works for CBC Sports as a broadcast analyst. Ms. Scott leads Spirit North, an organization working to improve the lives of Indigenous children and youth through the transformative power of sport and play. Along with being an officer of the Order of Canada, Ms. Scott is a member of the Canadian Sports, Canadian Olympic, and Canadian Skill Halls of Fame. Madam Chancellor, on behalf of Mount Royal University's Board of Governors and on the recommendation of the General Faculty's Council, I request that you please bestow the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, on Ms. Becky Scott.
Under the authority vested in me by the Post-Secondary Learning Act of Alberta, and as requested by the governing bodies of Mount Royal University, I award you, Ms. Becky Scott, the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
Dr. Scott, I now invite you to address Convocation.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon, everyone. Madam Chancellor, President Raleigh, professors, parents, family, friends, and most importantly, graduates. It is really an honor to have been invited to address you here today and to share in this experience, as different as it is with all cars in the parking lot. But I just want to start by extending my heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2020 on this day. Bravo and well done. Not only have you accomplished something incredibly challenging and important, but you did it in the midst of a global pandemic with the world around you turning upside down. And I want to acknowledge Mount Royal University as well for their efforts in making this convocation, bringing this to life. It's been no small feat. It's been creative and a lot of hard work, I understand. So congratulations to Mount Royal as well for what you've done. Your dedication to your students is clear. So on this day of celebration, you probably thought I was coming here to talk about achievement and success and excellence and all the ways and means of getting there. But I'm not. You already know a lot about that. You're here today as a result of hard work and focus on academics, and you've already accomplished a tremendous amount. So I thought instead I'd talk to you about failure, because we all encounter it at some point and at some level, and how we deal with it and what we learn from it and whether or not we let it define us is probably one of the most important lessons I could share with you from my own career and my own experiences. I grew up in Vermilion, Alberta. It's a northeastern little prairie town just past the world's largest Easter egg and after the world's largest sausage. I'm the only child of two radical outdoor enthusiasts who were determined not to let a baby slow them down, and so I spent my summers in a canoe or a backpack and my winters on skis. I once heard a comedian describe cross-country skiing as something like alpine skiing with the fun taken out of it. And I won't say I disagree entirely. But for me, it was about community, and it was about family and the great outdoors. So ski racing and competition just became a very natural extension of that. And I want to emphasize here at this juncture that I was a very average kid. I did not have any kind of special abilities or athletic talent, and I certainly had no one looking at me at a young age and saying, that kid is going places. In fact, one of my favorite quotes after the 2002 Olympics when I won a medal there was from my mom, And a reporter asked her, if you could describe how you're feeling in this moment with the one word, would it be proud? And my mom said, no, it would be astonished. So it wasn't winning races that drew me in initially, but rather it was the feeling of connecting to something outside of myself that was exciting and unique, and it was in sport that I found my voice and my community. So I decided to become a ski racer at a very young age, and for many years I grew up spending my winters racing around Alberta and later on across Canada, and for a long time it was going really well. I raced more and I did better and better, and by the time I was 19 years old I had graduated to the national team and was about to embark on a World Cup career racing for Canada. I was young and I was focused and blissfully unaware of the disaster that lay ahead, because the Canadian team at that time was one of the worst performing teams on the international circuit. There was actually a running joke at that time that if you wanted to see your top 3 result, you had to turn the results page upside down. Yes. But that was the truth at the time, and it was, that was my reality and what I was stepping into. No one had ever broken through that ceiling before. And on top of that, there was this sort of universal, unspoken belief system that the podium and success in the sport of cross-country skiing were for Europeans and not North Americans. You could win a race or be a contender or become a legend if you were from Norway or Sweden or Russia. We'll talk about them later. But if you were North American, the best you could hope for was probably a top 30 result. It was intensely competitive and hard, and it was all compounded by rumors everywhere about the amount of performance-enhancing drug use and cheating and doping that was going on in our sport. So right away, I had this double whammy of not just being a North American in a European-dominated sport, but then knowing that the field was far from level. My first Olympic Games were in Nagano in Japan, and in spite of arriving there inspired and proud to fly the flag for Canada, it was an absolutely grim experience from day one to the end. I came home from those games with a handful of 50th places and the flu that was going on around through the Olympic Village. Don't worry, it gets better. But I will say that it was very hard to resist the feeling that I was a failure at the one thing I had been pursuing since I was a little kid. It was very hard at times to find reasons to believe and to carry on. But I did. For some reason, I kept going and I kept trying. And I attribute it to the belief that just because I didn't know yet if it could be done, it didn't mean yet that it couldn't. And until I knew that for sure, I would keep trying. So in retrospect, I think actually that starting at the bottom of the heap was probably the best place I could have started from. First, because there was nowhere to go but up, and second, because failure can actually be a fantastic teacher if you have the courage to turn around and face it and learn. And I did. I decided to be fearless, to keep believing in what might be possible, and let an inspired vision of what I wanted to accomplish overrule the fear and the self-doubt and the little voice wondering if I didn't have what it takes. So it was a gradual process, and it took some time, and it took some hard work, but I slowly began the ascent out of 50th place into the realm of the top 30 and the top 20 and the top 10. And eventually it was 4 years later in Salt Lake City, and the Salt Lake City Olympics were on our doorstep. And we had come from being one of the worst performing teams on the circuit to a team with the first ever legitimate medal hopeful for Canada in the sport of cross-country skiing. And that medal hopeful was me. No pressure. Well, actually, there was a lot of pressure. But by that point, we could embrace the pressure because I had done all that could be done. And I stepped up to that race with one thought in my head, which was that nobody knows yet that it can't be done. Nobody knows what you can't do. And I finished that day in 3rd place. I won a bronze medal, It was a historic moment for Canada, and we celebrated that medal like it was platinum. It was magic for my team, for myself, for everyone around us, because this barrier had been broken through. And from that point forward, anything could and might be possible. A few days later, I got a phone call with some news that would become a defining moment in my life and change the direction of my life. And that was that the gold and silver medalists in my race from Russia had tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs. And over the course of the next 2 years, those athletes would go from being disqualified one by one, and I would go through the process of having that medal, the bronze medal, upgraded to silver, and then to gold. I am the only Olympic athlete to win 3 medals for only doing one race. And I didn't get to keep them all. I know someone is wondering that. That's the most common question I got. The second most common question I got through those years was whether or not I had known that the women in front of me were doping. The short answer is yes, I did. The common belief in cross-country skiing at that time was that doping was rampant, and it was an open secret in our sport. And I remember talking to my mom through those years and relaying to her my frustration and despair about the unfairness and the injustice of it all. And her comment to me was that if you know there's a problem and you're not doing something to confront that problem, you're part of the problem. So during the 2 years that I waited for the whole thing as it made its way through the courts of arbitration for sport, I also decided that I was no longer going to be part of the problem. Because I just couldn't reconcile all the belief and faith that I had put in sport with what was happening behind it. I couldn't just stand by and watch. And that decision, based solely on my values and my mom, set me on a path that landed me in the heart of international sport politics, a place of very powerful hierarchy, and perhaps one of the world's longest standing old boys clubs. No part of being a young woman speaking truth to power in those hallowed halls where sport is a massive and hugely profitable industry was easy or comfortable. It meant enduring an enormous personal toll at times, but I carried on because I knew then, as I know now, that what I was fighting for was important, and that I had a chance to contribute to change, that I had a chance to defend the power that sport holds, the incredible potential that it has to do good, to transcend barriers and unite people, the stories that it tells of resilience and human spirit. But it has to be good sport, a place that we look to for inspiration and integrity and fairness, a place we look to that symbolizes the best of us. These days, I look through sport through a very different lens and as a means through which to address the disparity of opportunity that exists for Indigenous children and youth in this country. I founded and I run an organization called Spirit North, and we use sport as a platform to improve the health and well-being of the most disadvantaged and vulnerable children in this country. We use sport as a means to advance the conversation about equality and inclusion and reconciliation. And sport sometimes simply as a way to take kids who are living with some really hard and really sad situations and just let them be kids and experience the joy of active play and movement. I used to describe my life as having one foot in the dark side of sport, which is the anti-doping and integrity, and one foot in the light, which is Spirit North. And anchored in the middle is just me, with a strong belief in the importance of doing what is right and what is just and what is fair. Which brings me back to you, dear graduates, and the message I want to impart today as you leave this chapter of your life and walk on to the next one in your journey. As Eva said, these are uncertain times, and you have every reason to be anxious and fearful. Nobody is saying that the period of time we're living in is easy or straightforward, but it is remarkable. Because right now, around the world, incredibly important conversations about human rights and equality and social justice, the climate, you name it, are taking place. And you can choose to find a million reasons to feel despair and not get involved, or you can choose to see the opportunity, to step in and to make your contribution. You are educated now, and you live in a country of freedom and privilege and democracy and opportunity. You have a platform and you have a voice. The most incredible social movements throughout time have been the result of ordinary people choosing to stand up and to get involved, to fight for what's right and to make the change that's needed. There's no excuse anymore for apathy or complicity, and frankly, there's not much room for it anymore either. This is the time for you to decide which side of history you want to be on and the role that you're going to play. So with that, I'll finish by saying first, don't let failure or fear of failure define you. Turn it on its head, embrace it, learn from it, and let it show you the ways and means of how to improve, how to grow, how to be better, how to keep trying. Second, stay grounded in your values and your beliefs and do not let them waver. Believe in the power of honesty and integrity, fairness. And finally, accept the responsibility that you have to get involved, to not be part of the problem by looking the other way or choosing silence over stepping up. This planet, this world, this pandemic, these are trying times in so many ways and on so many levels. But the good news is that with courage and belief in the possible, the opportunities ahead of you to contribute are exciting and they are inspiring, because nobody knows what you can't do. Thank you very much.
Dr. Friesen, Dr. Scott, you honor us today with your comments, and we're so pleased to be able to honor you. Madam Chancellor, I would now like to move forward with the conferral of diplomas, degrees, and certificates. I now present these graduates who have satisfied the requirements for degrees, diplomas, and certificates as outlined in the program, and request that you confer upon them their various and several degrees, diplomas, and certificates as approved by the General Faculties Council of Mount Royal University.
Under the authority vested in me by the Post-Secondary Learning Act of Alberta, and with the approval of the General Faculties Council of this great university, I hereby confer the degrees, diplomas, and certificates upon the graduates who appear in today's program, whether they be present or absent.
We will now present the graduates to the Chancellor individually by reading the names of those graduates present today. The names will also appear on the screens, and please note that the graduates have already received their parchments. Now, under normal circumstances, we would be shaking hands and greeting each other individually, but that won't be the case today. Instead, we ask you to direct your attention to the screens, and the platform party will do the same. I will ask that you all please remain in your vehicles, but feel free to celebrate where you are by cheering or giving a short honk so that the next name can be read. While we cannot forbid over-enthusiastic honking, please let's try to find a balance. Mr. Jeff Crane will now read the names of the graduates in attendance.
Madam Chancellor, I now present to you the graduates of the Faculty of Arts at Mount Royal University. The Chancellor and President and Vice Chancellor are joined on stage by the Dean of Faculty of Arts, Dr. Jennifer Pettit. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, Anthropology Honors. Karen Tracy Manser Rabber. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, Anthropology. Tony Lee Stauffer Mushuk. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, English Honors. Courtney Paige Dingerville. Courtney will also graduate with a major in history. Madeline Cameron Edwards. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, English. Catherine J. Maslin. Presenting the graduate of the Bachelor of Arts, History. Jasmine Jean Ninglis. Tamara Lee Shorsey. Alexander Thronson. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, Policy Studies, Honors. Luke John Evan Carrolls. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, Policy Studies, Kellyanne Poffenroth. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, Honors, Luciana Herzig. Luciana will also graduate with a major in Sociology. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, Christine Danielle Ning Alejandra. Abigail Alexander Gibb. Milana Morgan Grossi. Nicole Harris. Alexandra Brianne Nazuti. Gabrielle Francis Strandberg. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, Sociology, Megan Louise Baxter. Eric Gaffas. Raya Isa Guma. Emily Roberta Layton. Tatiana Camila Machado. Tatiana will also graduate with a major in Spanish. Crystal Magno. Abdul Aziz Mirza. Daniel Olutoyin Okalana. Megan Therese Patton. Dalal Sire Sala. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, Criminal Justice. Mursal Barambik. Caitlin Ann Beaver. Gurkamal Kaur Dhaliwal. Sama Elmansi. Joseph Richard Moran. Megan Kathleen Waiting. Harun Ahmed Zia. Madam Chancellor, I now present to you the graduates of the Faculty of Business and Communication Studies at Mount Royal University. The Chancellor and President and Vice Chancellor are joined on stage by the Acting Dean of the Faculty of Business and Communication Studies, Mr. Brian Traynor, and Associate Dean, Dr. Michael Roberts. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting, Aisha Ahmed. Rancis Ray Estavillo Aquino. Jamie Barber. Jamie will also graduate with a major in Human Resources. Amy Caroline Kitt. Daniel Philip Lochik. Jenny Luca. Daryl James Molina. Jansen Ray Kiros. Tala Sage Rosenthal. Kendrick Isaiah Young. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Business Administration, Finance. Nicole Karen Homan. Matthew Peter Melnichuk. Michaela Marie Roche. Mary Louise Serafini. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Business Administration, Finance, Cooperative Education. Elena Grace Magnuson. Soman Abdul Rauf. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Business Administration, General Management, Honors. Reza Galvez Aguilar. Reza will also graduate with a major in accounting. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Business Administration, General Management. Peter Andrew Buhaj. Christina Toydong Bui. Khalil Trajan Cahoon. Coral Maybelline Crowchild. Raheel Gilani. John Thomas Hedgewood. Karandeep Singh Kara. Samantha Ann Matthews. John Earl Timothy Stone. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Business Administration, Human Resources. Melissa Marie Boulanger. Renzo Chua. Zarwa Dar. Declan Thomas Emmett. Declan will also graduate with a major in General Management. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Business Administration, International Business. Louis Talbot. Dorentina Tofaj. Dorentina will also graduate with a major in General Management. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Business Administration, Marketing. Chetan Kaur Chahal. Chetan will also graduate with a major in General Management. Kelsey Lynn DeClerc. Kelsey will also graduate with a major in General Management. Wanlin Lin. Simone Say. Simone will also graduate with a major in General Management. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Business Administration, Supply Chain Management. Amar Mohammed. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Business Administration, Supply Chain Management, Cooperative Education. Anthony Christian Lai. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Communication, Broadcast Media Studies. Dayton Wayne Abbott. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Communication, Information Design. Allison Jean Boudreau. Therese Frederick. Georgia Elizabeth Perry. Andrew Antonio Simon. Ashley Jane Tamayo Villaflores. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Communication, Journalism. Badria Abubakar. Catalina Brasino. Rosemary Joyce D'Souza. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Communication, Public Relations. James Michael Morneau. Brittany Sarah Ross. Melanie Lynn Tapper. Madam Chancellor, I now present to you the graduates of the Faculty of Continuing Education and Extension at Mount Royal University. The Chancellor and President and Vice Chancellor are joined on stage by the Dean of the Faculty of Continuing Education and Extension, Dr. Brad Mahan. Presenting the graduates of the Massage Therapy Diploma, Mawada Dasuki. Naomi Patricia DePaulo. Betty Lee. Presenting the graduates of the Personal Fitness Trainer Diploma, Brittany Blanche Hannaford. Madam Chancellor, I now present to you the graduates of the Faculty of Health, Community, and Education at Mount Royal University. The Chancellor and President and Vice Chancellor are joined on stage by the Dean of the Faculty of Health, Community, and Education, Dr. Stephen Price, and Ms. Genevieve Curry. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Child Studies, Child and Youth Counselor, Jessica Ann Schustel. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Child Studies, Early Learning, and Child Care, Bree Robertson. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Education, Elementary, Caitlin Yvonne Kearney. Jordan Mary Lukey. Kayla Elaine Marie Stitt. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Health and Physical Education, Athletic Therapy, Rebecca Jean Holm. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Health and Physical Education, Physical Literacy, Christiana Adesewa Alapo. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Health and Physical Education, Sport and Recreation Management, Evan M. Jones. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Nursing, Beverly Sumoang Benoro, Jessica Renee Boutin, Chantel G. Clark, Francis De La Cruz, Emily Diane Iwaka, Kristen Marie Finvers, Gabriella Diana Hopfner, Nyajuk Mary Kulang, Madison Reese Leong, Megan Elizabeth Levay, Flor Mary Nava Rivas, Atil Abdaziz Yusuf. Presenting the graduates of the Social Work Diploma, Gina Idaj, Rashina Trishala Francis, Patience Ayalobu. Madam Chancellor, I now present to you the graduates of the Faculty of Science and Technology at Mount Royal University. The Chancellor and President and Vice Chancellor are joined on the stage by the Dean of the Faculty of Science and Technology, Dr. Jonathan Withy, and Dr. Alan Federick. presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Computer Information Systems. Jahanzeb Ahmed. Mahmoud El-Wahari. Riley B.C. George. Corvin Alexander Giles Hartwick. Chris Kwong. Jeremy James Kenneth Mercer. Bata Monkbold. Jordan Alexander Richter. Kristen Peter Robin. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Science, Cellular and Molecular Biology, Shauna Pauline Bisson. Michael Aaron Little. Joshua Nathaniel Paredes. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Science, Environmental Science, Morgan Murphy. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Science, General Science, Gianna Nicole Navarro Kelso. Ira Javed Prezada. Natasha Khan. Arishna Nand. Brittany Candace Nixon. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Science, Geology, Tak Cheik. Joseph Rafael Timones. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Science, Health Science, Joshua Nicholas Benner. Princess Ruth Domingo. Evan Matthew Oler. This concludes the presentation of the graduates of Mount Royal University in attendance today.
As mentioned earlier, Elder McSeacom gifted an honor song to Mount Royal University, and the song recognizes Mount Royal as a place where Indigenous knowledge and perspectives are embraced. I would ask the platform party to please rise. Graduates, today this song honors your achievement. Please turn your attention to the screen as it is performed by the Sorrel Rider Singers. may be seated. Thank you, Sir All Rider Singers and Elder McSeacom. That song is truly an honor. Today has been a convocation ceremony unlike any other in Mount Royal's history, and it's a testament to all of you that as a university community, we find innovative ways to celebrate our achievements and continue to gather with enthusiasm and optimism for the future. Graduates, if you are wearing your mortarboard or grad cap, can I ask that you please make sure your tassel is on the left now that you are graduates of the university. I now invite the platform party, guests in your cars, and those joining us online to acknowledge the entire graduating class of 2020 once again. Graduates, you did not get to this wonderful milestone on your own. Indeed, your family, your friends, as well as the MRU faculty and staff helped you along the way. And I invite you, whether you're in your vehicle or watching online, to show your appreciation for the people that supported you to get here today. In a few moments, I'll invite our Chancellor to conclude convocation, and then the Highland Pipers will lead us off stage, and the parking attendants will direct vehicles to the appropriate exits. Please wait until you're directed to vacate the parking lot, and our audio will continue to play as you exit. Thank you for choosing Mount Royal University. We may not always be able to be in each other's physical proximity, but you are part of MRU's community, and we are so glad you're here today, and we so look forward to welcoming you back on campus when it is safe to do so. Again, congratulations and safe travels home. Madam Chancellor, will you please bring convocation to a close?
Mount Royal University is an extraordinary university, and this convocation has been nothing short of extraordinary as well. It has been a pleasure experiencing this celebration with all of you. Thank you to everyone for being here today. This convocation ceremony is hereby concluded. On behalf of all of us at Mount Royal University, please stay safe and healthy. Would everyone on the platform party please rise?